Good afternoon, class. We're going to be continuing Unit 5, and today we're looking at of natural science, and today we're looking at what are the effects of electricity. As we have seen, an electric current flowing through a wire produces a magnetic field. This effect is used to make electromagnets. Electricity can have other effects on matter too. For example, it can produce thermal energy and chemical reactions. So, the effects of electricity, thermal and chemical. First we'll look at thermal. The amount of thermal energy that electric current produces depends on the substance. So substance means material, okay? Whether it be iron, steel, copper, okay, these are all different substances. As electric current travels through a wire, very little thermal energy is produced because wires are made of copper, a metal which produces very little thermal energy. Okay? So copper is a substance. However, in an oven, okay, this is an oven. Electric current passes through a substance that produces a lot of thermal energy. As a result, when we switch on the oven, it gets hot. So, if we were to use copper in an oven, it wouldn't get hot because copper does not produce thermal energy when electricity passes through it. Okay? So the material, the substance of the metal, is different because this produces more thermal energy. Chemical reactions. Electrolysis is a chemical reaction that is produced when an electric current flows through a liquid solution of charged particles. During electrolysis, the positively charged atoms in the solution are attracted to the negative electrode. Okay, let's look at the picture. Here we have two symbols, positive, negative. Okay, so we follow the negative. Here is the negative electrode. Electrode is this piece of metal here. So when it says the positively charged atoms in the solution, if we look at these little circles, they indicate the positively charged atoms, okay? And the arrows say they are being attracted to the negative electrode. The positively charged atoms gain electrons. Negatively charged atoms are attracted to the positive electrode. So the same thing here. Positive electrode, negatively charged atoms. The negatively charged atoms lose electrons. As a result, the liquid solution is transformed into separate substances. For example, a liquid solution of lead bromide can be transformed into lead and bromine by electrolysis. So let's look at a real-world example of electrolysis. So how is it used? Electrolysis can be used in electroplating. Electroplating involves coating a metal object with a thin layer of another metal. It is used to produce many objects, such as cutlery, tools, and jewelry. Cutlery is forks, spoons, and knives. Okay, the things we use to eat. Tools and jewelry. To electroplate an earring in silver, for example, the earring is connected to the negative side of the battery. The positive side of the battery is connected to a piece of silver. The earring and the piece of silver are placed in a solution of silver nitrate. As electric current flows through the circuit, silver atoms are slowly deposited on the surface of the earring. Okay, so looking at this diagram, just imagine this is the piece of silver, and this, imagine it is the earring, and the solution is silver nitrate. So as an electric current flows through the circuit, as you can see here, the silver atoms are slowly deposited onto the earring. Okay, I'm using this diagram because on this one I don't know if red is negative or if black is negative, but here it says negative and positive. So anyway, so it's the same process, but this is a real world example. So that is how we can do gold plating on jewellery or silver plating, okay, by using electrolysis.